Ladies and gentlemen,
This is
today, Junior.
the Vented Out Podcast.
Ow!
You done? You sure? You got all that situated? Welcome back to the Vented Out Podcast. As always, your host, Brent, is here with our co-host, Paige.
Hi.
Back at it again. So, how's your week been? How's everything been? Minus getting COVID last week.
Last weekend, right?
Yeah.
It's been fine. I'm just recovering from.
You're good. It's not gonna matter.
Just recovering from being sick and watching babies.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. Not a good time.
No, it was horrible. I felt like garbage.
Yeah, and we also want to apologize because even if we had recorded an episode, you probably wouldn't be able to understand Paige much at all, and
I would have coughed the whole time.
it would have been a nightmare. She would have sounded like a, I don't even know, you were just like congested monster and like.
It was terrible. I felt awful.
Well, beside that, last week, how's everything else this week been? Work, normal life.
Work's been good. I didn't really do anything else besides work this week, right? Did I go anywhere?
I don't know. You tell me. You just.
No, because I've been sick, so I've been like home.
Well, you went out today.
Well, today I went I went to Lollipop Farm.
Yeah, I hung out with your sisters. Do you want to elaborate so I don't have to?
I went out with my sisters, my sister and my nieces and my mom. Lollipop Farm with the kids. There wasn't a lot of dogs there, so I'm wondering if the other Lollipop has a majority of them.
Or they might have had a sale. Or
No,
like
because they did the raid thing. Remember, they had like
What?
in Rochester, there was a lady that was like hoarding dogs, and they went in and it was like 150 dogs, I think, that they rescued from her house.
What? I never heard of this.
What?
When
I
the hell
thought
did
I
this?
told you
No, when the hell did this happen?
last week.
What the hell?
Yeah, they like raided her house and they said she was like hoarding dogs or something. So Lollipop and the Humane Society had to go rescue all the animals.
That's crazy.
Yeah, or unless they had them like in the back or something. Maybe some of them were sick. I don't really know.
Boy.
I didn't see a lot of them.
I mean, there was a couple of lollipops beside the one that we go to, so
There's only two. There's that one, and then there's one in the city.
they probably have them.
There was like no cats there, which is good. It means like people adopted cats.
Yeah, that's one thing that sucks is like people leave animals there and don't even like care, or it's like their last dying
turtles there now.
days. That's strange.
I guess they take any animal, but
right.
they have turtle. They had a huge one, and then they had two little painted turtles. Riley got scared. She thought it was gonna. I don't know what she thought. It made like a loud splash sound, like because it went from one tube to like one of their little floating things they had, and it moved too quick for her or something. It freaked her out. She thought it was like gonna jump out of the thing, so she like grabbed onto me and was like, "Aunt Boo, take me away."
Lord Almighty, that's interesting. Anything else happen? Anything at work? You had your little thing Friday. Your little work, whatever the hell that was.
What is that called? What was it called? What did I say it was called?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
It was like a training thing, I guess.
That was like a team development.
Oh, it's staff development day. Well, yeah, like a training. Like we all had like training. I went in and reorganized my room. I got a sliver that I still don't think is out of my hand. We went to the gym today.
Yes, we did. I'm glad you actually went.
My hands hurt now.
Your shoulders probably hurt too.
Well, my hands hurt from holding that metal thing, but my shoulders and back hurt from doing the exercises.
Yeah, today was my shoulders and back day, and Paige came finally, which was nice that she was able to actually come, because we've had times where, like last week, she was sick and we couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So life just gets complicated sometimes. We all know that. So my week was good too. Thanks for asking.
How was
And
your week, honey?
yeah, well, you're too late.
What'd you do
I already
this
beat you
week,
to the
hon?
punch. So I take care of you
Well, that's why I didn't
Sunday
ask
and
you because you
freaking.
were literally with me all week.
Oh yeah, well, taking care of you the whole last weekend after Sunday, because after that I actually started feeling better. I wasn't as sore. It was all right. I didn't really do too much outside work this past freaking week.
No, yeah, well, you've been home with me.
Oh, you went back to work Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think anything else that occurred.
I really don't think I didn't do anything this week. I was sick. And you didn't do anything either because you were home with me.
Yeah, we don't. It's just harder when you work all the time. Like a lot of other podcasters that have, all the time in the world, and then all they do is record 1 week
Yeah.
or 1 day a week. It's easier to go out and do stuff.
Well,
With us,
because
it's more difficult.
yeah,
I mean, we did.
we gotta work to make the monies.
Yeah. Let's say what the hell we did. I thought we did something this past week, but whatever. What the hell was that? Saturday, Sunday. We were coming back, and there was a church close to us. Remember that? That church that was up for the longest time, and all of a sudden,
I thought that was 2 weeks ago.
that was that weekend we were sick, and we had to get groceries. We had to go pick up groceries.
Oh.
And we drove by the place, and it was just down. And the prior day, we went there, and it was still up, and
Yeah.
some miraculous. I don't know how that happened. That came down within 24 hours. Like, that's why I want to hire to clean up my freaking house.
Well, now there's like graffiti all over it. We drove past it earlier.
Oh, no surprise. We live
Well,
in
on
New
like
York.
the concrete or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna put anything else up over there unless someone buys that land.
No. They should put up studios, like little office buildings. Then we can get a studio.
I don't think they would do that because there's office buildings right across the street from there, next to the station.
I thought that was just blue herring.
Sorry about the cough. Still recovering.
Is there anything you brought for this week?
What I
Beside the
brought?
beside the 150
The cart running
dogs.
away.
Oh, we're getting stuff like that.
Well, that's the only thing I can remember that like happened.
Well, we went to dinner
We went to
Start
dinner
with
last
that.
night,
with her family.
and then we were going to try and find ice cream from somewhere, and I found this one place that's near us, and we tried to go there. Well, I drove past it, and then I turned around because I was like, well, why don't we just try and see if it's open? And then we went there, and apparently they sell flowers too, and there's like a 3-tiered cart that had a whole bunch of flowers on it. And we saw it like coming, their driveway's on a hill, so we saw it like coming down the driveway, and it turned the corner really sharp. And I thought, at first, I thought it was like operated by like one of those freaking drone cart things. And then I saw it tip over into the garden, and it obviously wasn't. So me and Brent got out of the car and picked up all the plants and like salvaged what we could because a lot of them got broken, and brought the cart back up there. And then after all that, all I wanted was ice cream, and they were closed.
It was just crazy how the cart came down from the hill because it looked like it was someone actually on like a go-kart.
That was the weirdest thing
So,
I've ever seen
yeah.
in my life. Like the way it came down the hill and the way it turned that corner like so smoothly without tipping over was so weird.
Yeah, we thought nothing of it until we actually saw it turn into the ditch and fall over. We're like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah, that was probably the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. I know it sounds stupid to people, but like literally, if you could have saw it, it was so weird.
It's just weird that we also went back and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
then that, like you said yesterday,
Yeah.
that we all of a sudden went back and then that happened.
Yeah, it
Like
was
the
so
odds of that are just astronomical, I think. Want to talk about the bird you hit today?
No, I don't. I don't know why you make me bring these things back up. Brent likes to cause me trauma pain.
Trauma pain. Yeah, it's a bird. Birds, this is what happens with birds. Everything
No,
lives
it
and
shouldn't
dies
happen.
for a reason.
Things shouldn't have to be hit by cars. If you can prevent it, you shouldn't do it.
Well, you might not want to go down 441. What the hell? I
think it
hope
was the
that
kid
picked up.
outside.
I hope that picked up. That freaked me out.
As a kid outside.
That sounded like before you get murdered in a movie.
I don't know what that was.
I want to try to reenact it. Yeah.
No, she said,
So-
you can't get me.
Yeah. Well, good. Please don't get me. That's weird. That literally sounded like something out of a horror film.
Whatever, you're psycho. You're a
Okay.
chicken. Speaking of horror films, Brent
Go
won't
ahead.
watch any because he's a big baby.
Yeah, because I want to sleep at night. Excuse me for wanting to sleep
and
at
then,
night.
but yet you want to go on Sam and Colby.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun as hell.
Brent, you were afraid to watch a scary movie. You
I'm
want
not
to go
sleeping
actually
that
see
night.
shit like in real life?
I'm not. They stay up all night, so I won't be sleeping.
You're psycho.
You're the psycho for wanting to watch horror movies.
I love horror movies.
Stupid.
I love scary.
Comedy movies are way better.
No, I
Comedy
love
or action.
scary horror movies are where it's at.
It's dumb. So dumb.
Anyway, the bird flew in front of my car, and I don't know if it's dead or alive. But
It's dead.
you don't know that. It was flapping around after.
Statistics say that if a human can be killed going that mile per hour, then a bird can definitely get killed at
You
that
don't know
mile
if
per
it's
hour.
dead. It could still be alive.
At this point, I assume a fox got it and had it for a freaking
No, why would you
had it
say
for
that?
dinner, or a
You
coyote.
don't know.
Well, we live in the freaking boons.
Yeah,
so-
but you don't know if it's dead. Maybe he got back up.
But birds
he
aren't
recovered
real.
on his own.
Birds aren't real, right?
Jesus brought him back.
Jesus brought him back. Yeah. Like they're looking out for birds. It's dead.
It's not dead.
But yeah, maybe because you asked earlier, well, if birds aren't real, why did it just go in front of my car and get freaking splatted?
No, so birds are real.
That's a weird. I was thinking about that too right after you asked. Birds, obviously, they are real. Anything you could see is real. But are they actually animals? I think is the question.
What?
Like birds, when you say birds aren't real, when you say something isn't real, that means it's like not there.
No, because all those f***ing conspiracy theorist people are like, oh, birds aren't real. They're government drones that fly around.
But that doesn't mean they're not real. They're still there. They're real. They're not imaginary.
So what'd they do? Implant a fucking chip and a camera in their head?
Maybe.
No.
You never know.
Oh my god.
Maybe some birds are
No, Brent.
not
No, they're
not
not.
spies, and
They're
some
not.
are.
Nope, they're not.
You know, how do you know? Just
They're
like you
all
don't-
birds. Why would that one
Just-
just randomly jump in front of my car then?
Maybe to prove
It
that.
glitched?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's dead and it was its fault.
I'm not saying that they all are like robotic. It's spy drones. I'm just saying like
It's not true.
to say birds aren't real, it makes it sound like they're not existent. Like they don't exist. Like a unicorn is not real.
Birds are real.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not robots, like people say.
Well, you never know.
No, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that one choose to die?
I don't think it chose to die. I think it was trying to do something and you freaking smacked it with your car.
Okay, well, maybe it shouldn't have chose to do it in the road. That wasn't my fault.
Oh, I don't think it expected you to come at it at 55 miles an hour either.
When the speed limit's 55, what do you want me to do?
Hey, want to see something really cool? Watch this. Birds don't know anything about speed limits or
Brent, I
roads
didn't even know
or
it was
cars
running.
or
It
human
fucking-
beings driving these.
It flew right in front of my car.
Yeah, but they don't
All the
know.
feathers better be off my car. I'm going to lose my shit. For real, I'm not even kidding. Brent, it's not funny because I'm serious.
You had like a cascade. It looked like you had a mini peacock on your
No,
Chevy
you said,
symbol.
oh my god, now you're being dramatic because you're like, oh, there's not even that many. There's like 4.
Yeah, but there's like one. on
Anyway,
each
long
side.
story short, I came home and I made Brent come to the car wash with me so I could wash my car and I didn't even have to see it.
to get rid of the evidence.
You're so.
Jeez. Well, folks, guess what? We made it about 14 minutes before we dropped the
Well,
first
don't
F-bomb.
say stupid things then, you idiot.
It's called a joke. Try to have a little bit of fun.
Brent, it's not funny.
Yes,
An
it
animal
is funny.
died.
Oh my gosh. Animals die. People die. People's
Oh my God,
die.
shut up.
We all die.
Okay,
People's
but
die.
it could be prevented. It didn't have to die.
Well, that's its own fault.
Well, it
Natural
didn't fly
selection.
in front of the car.
Yep. Natural selection took its toll. That's how it goes.
I don't even understand because I should have good karma from yesterday when I helped those people with their freaking flower cart. And now I killed an animal.
Well, if you say you should have it, It's probably why
You
you
kept
don't.
saying it 18 times
And I'm not
yesterday.
expecting diddly squat, to be honest. I freaking wish, but
I should have brought a brush out here to brush my hair.
yeah, you probably shouldn't have just showered thinking we were gonna. I don't know.
My hair looks like a lion's mane.
Not really.
It's all tangled.
I don't think lions' manes are tangled. I think lions' manes are froofy and untangled.
Froofy.
Froofy.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
You got something else? Oh, I thought you had something else.
No, leave my story and my bird alone.
Oh, so you didn't do your homework? So you want to talk what happened not a couple nights ago, last week at about 2:00 in the morning, where you played. So I'll preface the story by saying that we usually will play a bunch of different varieties of music to help us fall asleep. Well, I do. I don't think you even. Oh shit. I don't think you even pay attention or like it, but I like to listen to like sounds before I go to sleep, like Babbling Brook and stuff like that.
Are you kidding me? I'm the one who turns it on all the time.
I didn't know if you actually liked it or not.
I
think
turn
you
it
just
on
do
to
it just
drown
make
out
me
your
happy.
snoring.
Oh, okay. Talk about put people on blast from last week. You want to start putting me on blast? Okay.
I snore because I was
You
sick.
do snore, that's right. You still do. It doesn't matter if you're sick or not. You still snore. Any hoodles. I forgot what we were talking about.
You said 2 a.m. last week.
Oh. Yeah, so we play music before we go to sleep. And this particular time, but what the hell just happened?
I got a sharp pain in my leg. Keep going.
Anyway, at this particular night before we went to sleep, Paige had said something. I don't remember what it was, but it kept alternating different music.
Put your phone on silent.
Shut your mouth. I won't ask for your damn opinion. So it kept alternating. Shh. So it kept. Seriously?
So. Go.
I wish there was video. We'll see your scrunchy face.
Go.
I don't even remember where I was at because you were being so freaking rude.
Long story short, because Brent just can't stop rambling on.
Yeah,
the music started playing out of nowhere, and he calls it ooga booga music.
I don't. Oh, but it's racist, so you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But you just said it.
Because you said it was okay.
Oh, guess what? Oh, if it's not, now you're getting canceled.
Good.
With our 25 followers.
Brent freaked out because there was drums playing in our room.
It was, I would call it tribal music more than anything.
Well, I didn't even put it on. I put on thunderstorms, and I don't know how the fuck that came on.
Yeah, because it transitioned. I don't know why it kept transitioning every.
Why would it transition to
5 minutes?
Drums.
I really wish I would have known because that freaked me out. I really thought we were being invaded or some shit. You didn't even know if you heard it.
I said I heard it.
That was so freaking weird.
That's why I'm the one who told it to turn off.
Yeah, that was like after the fact that it was done freaking scaring the crap out of me.
Well, I don't know why you didn't just say, Alexa, turn off. You're the one
I didn't know what it was.
What else would it
with
be?
Candy wrappers.
What else would it be?
Someone freaking outside playing drums about to freaking knock the house down.
No.
Because one of our other peoples freaking did something. Which is why I think someone comes and steals all their crap downstairs. But because even by how he talks, I think that's why. But I guess it's a story for a different day. It has been happening since, though. You notice that?
What the?
Things getting taken from him.
Yeah, because he can't make stories up anymore.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
Freaking Fruit Loop. Isn't that also the one that's leaving? Yeah. Good. He acts like he's like.
Stop talking about it.
I was about to say something else.
Stop talking about it.
Oh, it's just.
Brett, leave it alone, please, because
I just don't like internet tough guys. Like, when you can't be a tough guy outside in the real world, like. But you can act all big and bad when you're freaking.
Yes.
It's just annoying. I'm not. I'm just in a general sense. I'm saying like keyboard warriors, like,
Oh, you freaking suck.
but then when you go and meet them, they're pissing their pants, which is annoying. I think that night as well, I was having. Do you ever have like
You took
strange
a poll?
dreams? What?
You took a poll?
A poll.
Brittany said you took a poll.
Mike did that.
On what?
Facebook.
For what?
Like stuff that we could talk about in the future.
She said you did it.
No, I didn't. That was Mike. That was our social media manager, Mike.
What?
That's our first team member.
What do you paint him in? Good looks?
Thank you, but no. How does that
we don't
work?
need a social media manager.
Yes, we do.
Have us.
No, me. You just freaking sit there and look cute sometimes.
It's really funny.
No, but he's more knowledgeable. Stop throwing stuff. It's rude. And no one wants to hear it. I'll just wait till they see it next week. I gave that away already. I was going to say it at the end.
We bought cameras. Woo!
We.
Brent, suck a dick.
Suck mine, please.
Gotta.
I know, he's got nothing to do with it, though, so you should leave him out of it. How did that randomly come up in a conversation that happened
Brittany
5 days
texted
ago?
me. She just texted me.
It was 5 days ago. Now she's looking at it?
No, she's... Oh, my God. She said, what topic are you talking about this week? Because I said we were doing the podcast.
Oh, great. Breaking down the fourth wall. Good. Anyway. What the hell?
Brent, you can't just sit here quietly. Like, go.
I'm
You're going to have to, like,
you.
cut this out.
I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, so it
You're going to
smells
have to
like
cut it
shit.
out. You smell like shit.
I said sounds. And I just took a shower, you piece of shit.
Whoa. The disrespect. Any hoodles.
Oh my God.
Do you ever have like weird dreams in like the middle of the night and then you wake up and you start thinking about them? Why do you laugh? Come up with topics yourself, you dick licker. Jesus
Don't
Christ.
talk to me like
Listen
that.
here, period sniffer. You better freaking figure it out.
Excuse me? I'm on my period.
Period sniffer.
So if Brent comes up missing, I don't know who did it.
Yeah. It's on recorded now, so.
I just said I don't know who did it.
Yeah, see, they're coming for you.
If only.
Buy that. What? I still wonder what that sheriff's doing out there. But anyway, so you ever have, well, I don't know why the whole dream thing was funny. You ever have like random ass dreams?
Can they hear that?
Probably.
We live right next to the road. It's like on top of
We live next to a busy road.
Yeah.
That's the main drag in this podunk place.
Why? I grew up here.
This area, this particular area, is just podunk. No. Sorry to tell you. Grew up in Webster, where life is worth living.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
What?
You just said you hated Webster the other day.
I don't particularly like Webster. Their schools are good, though.
He's a phony. He's a big phony.
Any hoodles. So dreams.
Oh my God, if you say that one more time, I'm going to chuck
Guess
a
what?
bag of
I'm bringing
M&Ms
it
at
back.
your
You
forehead.
ain't doing shit. Stop swearing. Stop F-bombing, you freaking Fruit Loop. Speaking of Fruit Loops, those are terrible. How come Fruit Loops?
Oh my God, Brent, you keep jumping
No.
from topic to topic.
Yes, because
Talk
that's what you're
about
supposed to do.
one effing thing.
No, because you keep interrupting me like a rude ass.
Yes, I have weird dreams. Everyone has weird dreams, especially if you take NyQuil or melatonin.
Is that it? Because I don't know. I just
Melatonin gives you fucked up dreams. Have you ever looked that up?
no.
It gives you terrible nightmares.
I don't know if that's the reason though. I feel like I've been getting in the past week or so.
I don't know. What are you thinking about before you go to bed?
This mostly.
Maybe that's why you're having nightmares.
Yeah. You ever wonder, like, how does, like, you get visual in your dreams, you get visual, but how is there, like, sound, like, audio? Like, how do you get sound in your dreams? Your ears aren't closed.
Your imagination?
Yeah, but your ears aren't closed. How do people talk in there? Do you ever wonder? Do you ever think about that?
Honey.
No, but think
Your
about it.
imagination. You can make anything up in your imagination.
Yeah, but how is there's I get visually because your eyes are closed, but how is there like speaking and audio?
Because it's imaginatory. Like your brain is coming up with these
You
things.
can't imagine sounds.
Honey.
No, you can't imagine sounds. That's like saying my imaginary friend spoke. Don't Google it. Just have a conversation.
Honey. I know I'm right.
Honey. Have a conversation.
Right, because I know I'm right, and I'm not going to sit here and argue about it when I know you're wrong.
Because your imagination, what does imagination have to do with sound?
Because you can imagine anything. Like, imagine a song in your head right now. How is that playing in your head? Because you're imagining
this is
it there.
different from a conscious to be your unconscious.
Your
when they're having
unconscious
these
mind's
sounds.
even more crazy. Anything can happen in there.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be sound. It's your mind. Your mind will freaking with images.
Oh my god! If you're imagining,
now I'm wondering how there's images.
You're stressing me out.
I just have a conversation.
If you're imagining something in your freaking brain.
Yeah, I can imagine stuff in my brain all the
How
time.
do you think your dreams come about, bro? It's imagining things in your head.
I came from honey to bro in like 2.5 seconds.
You're stressing me out.
I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm not trying to.
I don't even know how
have
to
an
ask
argument.
Google that question.
Yeah, because it's a weird thought to have.
When you dream, why is there sound? Or how is there sound?
I get sometimes like when you're dreaming and there's sound outside or out. Jesus, apparently it's just really bad. There's like sound outside, like the freaking tribal music that we had was being a dream because you're hearing it through your ears, right? But how are different voices and stuff in your dreams? I just think that's really strange. The brain is such a weird. I don't know. What are you reading?
I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. It says the researchers discovered that sound featured often. It being reported as 80 to 100% of each participant. So like this study that they've done.
Okay.
It says most often the sound consists of other people speaking in dreams. But that doesn't give me the reason why.
Yeah, see, but it's unknown. It's just like I said before, I get it. And there's something going on around you when you're sleeping and you hear that in your dream. Kind of like when you're like laying in bed and you
that
fall.
Also makes you think is like how can the one thing that is weird to me is like how can you hear foreign languages like in a dream?
Hold on. I just want to clarify something.
I just said this and now I'm confused.
No, I just want to clarify something. You went to completely dismissing everything I was saying.
Because I just read this
to now
I'm confused.
Somewhat agreeing with what I'm saying.
No, now I'm confused because it says there are 5 instances describing speech in a foreign language that the dreamer did not understand. How would your brain comprehend another or make up another language?
It's not another language if it's an actual language. You could have heard it, and it since your brain stores everything in there, it probably just brought it out in that instance.
Your brain hears a whole freaking
your brain is your epicenter.
Story?
Your brain
even if you
does
don't
everything.
Speak that language.
Yes, it can still retain it.
Okay, so you're telling me that I know French if my brain retained that information.
Yes, that's how teaching works.
No, but how come I can't speak French now then?
Can you say some words in Spanish?
Yeah.
You've retained that from your brain.
No, but in my brain, I've heard people speaking French.
Okay.
How come I can't just speak French?
Have you tried to learn it?
No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever.
But if you've heard something and your brain knows what it is, it can mimic it. But I'm wondering how it displays the sound in your dreams. It's just weird how that is. I'm not even looking for an answer. I'm looking just to see if you have an idea.
Okay, so this says, in a dream, when you hear a sound, is it what you really heard in your dream, or is it when you wake up, your brain is trying to make it seem like you heard that sound? So like it's trying to make a story out of it.
See, that's way better. That's nuts.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, if you, because you know how you're waking up and you're remembering the dream. So is your
Right.
brain trying to make sense of what you just experienced in your dream?
Yeah, see, but that would make sense. So,
Oh my
holy
God.
shit.
I don't know what's
It
happening.
must be really bad at this point.
I
This is
don't
the
think it's
second alarm
freaked
that's
out. I'm about
gone
to
out.
text my mom.
Brief intermission. The fire alarm. We live by a firehouse, and the alarm's been going off like every 2 minutes. Let's hope everything's okay and everyone is safe and not severely harmed at this point. That's crazy. So it's your brain trying to make sense of it? That's what it's saying?
That's what it said. It said, is it? It said, like, on one hand, is are you actually hearing the noises, or is it your brain coming up with a story to try and comprehend what it just saw?
That's nuts. That would make more sense. And then you wake up remembering you're hearing sound? Like sounds like talking? That's so weird. That I don't know. I think the moral of the story is at this point is that the brain is a crazy
No, it's
thing that we
insane.
don't.
That's why people, scientists still don't
I
know.
know. Well, we can't ever get to it because we need the host to be alive. You can't do anything with a person that's dead in their brain because it's also dead. What are you doing?
I was reading another, like, this is another philosopher's, like,
A philosopher?
yeah.
Might as well read it now.
Most people reported, hold on.
I'll speak out loud so we can hear.
Hold on, I'm trying to read it myself.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da. We'll be back.
That's kind of weird. It says most people report vivid visual dreams during REM sleep with sensory that seems to stem like
Thank you, Christ. Keep going.
stem through. Yeah, we're good. We don't know what's going on. I just texted Britt too because that freaked me out.
You say I jump.
I don't know. This is pretty much just saying the same thing. Like, they don't know. They did 2 different studies of the brain. But then, like, I think about it too. It's like, how do kids have such vivid dreams then? And, like, their brain doesn't have as much in it as ours or development in it as we do. So how do they have such vivid dreams? And, like, how can their brain make up a story for their dream that's kind of like art? Like, you know, I don't know.
I think they have also just a more innocence to them, which is probably why they have more vivid dreams. I think once you get older, you trade in like an innocence for our logic,
I don't know. It's
and
so crazy.
and your brain develops with the logic, and that's why I think kids can have vivid dreams like that too. But I don't know. That is pretty freaking wild.
I don't know, but this says like, which is weird because I feel like I've definitely heard music in my dream before, but maybe not. But this says that most commonly and frequently seen in dreams is mostly like characters or like people in your dreams talking. It's never like anything else like background music or something. It's usually people talking.
Yeah, but that's what I remember about this dream. That's why I brought it up because I was just thinking, I'm like, how the hell is there like sound in your dreams? It's weird.
I'm reading this Reddit thing that said, I hate when people use the term IRL. It says, if you hear IRL noises in your dreams, then couldn't you make a thing?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just wondering, like, if like you hear background things in your dreams, is
Yeah.
that what affects your dream state? Like, are you?
I think so.
So, say if you left a horror movie on the TV when you go to sleep and you heard stuff like that, would that affect your dreams?
Half the reason I don't watch them.
I'm not saying
I
like,
ain't
leave
taking
it
that
on
chance.
overnight.
I
but
don't
I'm
give
just
a
saying in
flying
general.
fadoodle. I ain't doing it.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying.
do. I think it would affect your dream because you can hear the sound. The sound is real, and now your brain's trying to comprehend the sound. Now it's making it visual. Just like how when you visualize in your dream, your brain tries to make the sound match with what's going on to make it like have reason.
Right.
I think it's reverse. Which just your brain is nuts.
My mom's not answering me. She's the only one that's not answering me.
Brain is nuts. So, like I said, we went to the gym this morning, or you said this morning we went to the gym. And something happened to me last or 2 weeks ago. You ever go on like a treadmill or something in the gym, or anybody else go on the treadmill and you're supposed to have like every other separated out? I feel like that's an unspoken rule. Someone actually stood right next to me and was running on the treadmill next to mine. But there's a million other options open.
I hate when people do. I don't like when people park next to my car either, and I purposely park far away.
But I don't know why people feel the need to do that. There's 15,000 other spots. Why the hell are you running next to me?
I don't know, because they need to be freaking close to somebody.
Naturally. Yeah, but what possesses people to do stuff like that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, so there's 5 other spots. Like, do people just need to be around people?
I don't know. Why do people park next to my car when I park 8 miles away at the grocery store? It doesn't make any sense.
Because that's what people freaking do. People are strange. Yeah, but there is an unspoken rule, I think, that you don't, every other treadmill.
I don't know. I don't know why someone would want to be right on top of somebody else at the gym. It stresses me out. I don't even like the gym. Today I just had the worst freaking anxiety there.
It's not even bad. That wasn't even as busy.
Hey, I don't care. Like, I'm not a people-y person. It's just weird. I don't know.
Oh, that's a load of shit, and you know it.
What are you talking about?
I'm not a people-y person. Please, you talk to people more than I do.
I don't have social anxiety.
You have less than I do, then.
Brent, I don't talk to people. I freaked out at the gym today. My heart was pounding. I don't like people around me.
I don't talk to people. Just people that I'm comfortable with. You freaking la-di-da, free
people
will.
That I know.
Yeah, no. Here's a great example. Canal Town days. You went and you were going to donate to some freaking grandma save lives or whatever nonsense that was.
I don't remember what that was for my grandma.
Let me finish my story before you interrupt. So you went and donated to whatever the hell that thing was, and then you're sitting there talking to them for whatever. Don't interrupt me again. And then you were sitting there talking.
I went up to the adopt-a-grandparent people, and I donated because my grandma is in a nursing home, and she always talked about how lonely it gets up there when people aren't there to be able to come visit her. So hell yeah, I stood there and talked to that lady because she was telling me about her grandmother.
Well, guess what, folks? You won't be seeing much of Paige anymore. She tries to interrupt me 15,000 more times. I want to punch her in the face. She's going to be like that bird.
What a fucking loser.
But okay, back to the story. But you were up there talking to her for like 10 minutes, and you and your mom were like,
because she was,
hello?
She was relating to me about a topic with grandma.
Great. But I wouldn't go over there. I'd throw the money, see you, bye, and I'm gone. I ain't talking to anybody.
A gym is a completely different scenario. I feel like I'm getting judged, and you can't tell me you're not, because
Planet Fitness is a judge-free zone.
Oh, okay. So what about all the people that take pictures of people and post them on the internet, and they're like, oh, what about this person? Look at what this girl's wearing. Look at what she's drinking. Is she even really doing that?
You ever seen that guy that actually, like, because a lot of these, in a lot of culture right now, is a lot of women keep, like, posting videos of them doing workouts and stuff.
Yeah. Trying
to catch, like, guys looking at them and shit.
Yeah.
And there's this guy now that I actually follow on Instagram. I don't remember what his name is particularly. I'm not going to just plug him for fun. He'll like go back and watch the videos and see if like whatever they're trying to portray in the video is true.
Yeah.
And if he regardless of whatever he thinks, if he thinks it is wrong and he knows like the gym's policy, he'll contact the gym that they're at and they'll get him kicked out.
Yeah, but I'm not saying there's still people that post stuff that you don't. I don't like the environment, because I just feel like it's definitely not a judgment-free zone, because everyone's looking around at everybody and they're judging people. And then like that guy today who like interjected and was like talking about, I don't like, it makes me uncomfortable. And that the guy stepping in and saying something today makes me even more anxious, because like there are people looking at you, or there are people listening to you. Like, Just do your own shit. Like, be at the gym, work out, do your own thing, and leave me alone. Like, it makes me uncomfortable when people talk to me at the gym. I'm not there to talk to people. I'm there to work out.
Yeah.
And if I want to talk to somebody, I'm going to talk to the person I'm with. Like, that's why I don't go to the gym alone. It makes me uncomfortable.
I like it.
No, it makes me so uncomfortable. And I have literally a panic attack every single time I go.
No one bothers me at the gym. I don't care.
No, I've always had someone, say shit to me.
That's the first time.
No, when I go by myself.
Oh, well, that's the first time, yeah, because you're a woman.
I don't like it. It makes me so uncomfortable. And guys, the one thing that I can say.
Careful.
No, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying, there's certain guys at the gym that, when they see a girl lifting weights and they don't think they're doing it the way that they're supposed to be doing or whatever, it's not your job to interject.
I know I knew you were going with that.
And that's not the first time that's happened to me at Planet Fitness, because when we weren't together for our brief intermission, I've gone to the gym a bunch by myself, and I stopped going by myself because it makes me uncomfortable. Men, even if they're people my age, it doesn't matter. Don't come up to me and try and give me workout tips. If I needed workout tips, first of all, I'd go to the front desk and ask one of the personal trainers. And second of all,
that's what you need.
I would have asked you. Let me ask you. If I need a tip or if I need help, and it's one thing, I kind of sound like a bitch right now, and that's okay. But I just don't like when people come up to me and they're like, oh, do it like this. And I understand they're probably trying to be helpful. But as a person with really bad anxiety, I don't like being approached like that at the gym, especially when you see a girl with her Beats headphones on, and I have my big Beats headphones that I used to wear because I didn't want people to talk to me. And I have my music on full blast, and you're coming up and talking to me, and I'm not responding to you, that should be your first hint to walk away from me. But no, when you stand there and stare at me in the mirror until I take my headphones off and look at you, that's a problem.
I think a lot of women would probably agree with it. I think it's just... I personally, I don't think it's even a smart decision to being approaching women at the gym. I think...
No, and I'm not saying that what women are doing is right either. I'm not saying...
No, that is just bullshit. No one should be doing that.
There's an ant up there on the blind.
Great.
I'm not saying what they're doing is right either, because I don't think that you should be... Why is it okay for you to record a man at the gym because he glanced at you? Right. I don't give a shit if you... Okay, first of all, if I saw a woman looking at my boyfriend at the gym, I'm going to be pissed, but I'm not going to say anything about it. So, if you get looked at the gym, it is what it is. If someone is approaching you and harassing you, that's a problem. But if someone... Right. People look around at the gym. I know I do when me and you get off of freaking equipment for 5 seconds. I feel what are you supposed to do? So you're, standing there oh, okay, let me just look at the ceiling and not look like a fucking weirdo. No, you're looking around at your environment.
Right.
And I don't think that should be something that someone says is oh, well, this man he was staring at me. No, bitch, he wasn't. He was probably just getting done with his rep, and he didn't have anywhere else to look. He just glanced at you for 2 seconds.
And then, regardless, though, videos like that, it's every male and females are different, and men are hardwired a certain way, and females are hardwired a certain way. But to go and personify that a man was looking at you,
well, don't get
first
me
off,
wrong.
who
There's
cares, though?
But there's definitely men at the gym that are
Of course.
Creep. But at the same time, I don't think if they're...
But, okay.
And it shouldn't be okay. I do feel that you should be able to wear whatever you want to the gym.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you should have to feel sexualized as a human being. But if you're wearing booty shorts and a sports bra where your titties are hanging out, guys are gonna look. It's just, it is what it is.
That's in our DNA. We're hardwired to freaking
but also don't
look like that.
For the guy, don't stare for 45 minutes.
No,
that's
I agree
creepy.
with that as well.
You
should be
whatever. Yeah, no, that's fucking weird. For that situation, I would record him and be what the fuck is wrong with this weirdo? But for the instance, and I feel 90% of the time, guys look, whatever. But 90% of the time, it's people not knowing where to look at the gym when they're taking a break from their reps. Because I've noticed, the guys that were with us today looked at us, a few times. Because they're looking around, because they're walking around from their rep. They're taking their minute or whatever, and then they're walking around.
I will look around. I also just want to know who's there in case something happens. I'm going to get really freaking
I feel
paranoid.
I also feel there's a big difference between you going to the gym by yourself and me going to the gym by myself. It's... For some reason, that's very... I think it's up that that's even a thing, but it is a thing. Like, as a woman, you have to be, like, on guard all the time to just in case something happens.
Because women aren't as sexually aggressive as men are.
Yeah, but also, I'm at the gym, dude. I'm sweaty. I'm gross. I don't want you to talk to me. I have my headphones in for a reason. Like, and that's another thing. Like,
that's why.
If you have your headphones in and, like, you have both your headphones in, you clearly don't want to be disturbed. You don't want to be talked to. You don't want someone to come up to you. Leave me alone.
Right. No, I agree with all that.
And maybe, like, after my workout, come up to me on my way out and just be like, hey, noticed you were doing that. This is my tip, whatever.
Right.
Like, that's fine. But don't come up to me when I'm doing my reps and, like, you're like, oh, so you might want to switch. Do something else.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. The gym is such a weird spot. I don't even recommend.
That's why it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. It makes me so uncomfortable because I feel like, especially with the way the world is now, everyone feels like they should have an opinion and everyone feels like they can say whatever the hell they want to you. And I just don't. It just makes my anxiety 100 times worse. Like, I always feel like I'm in fight or flight mode when I'm out by myself somewhere.
Oh, who freaking cares? There's no point in living your life like that either, though.
No, but that's why I don't go to the gym alone. Like, that's why I want to get weights for here, because I'd rather work out here by myself.
I wish we had a bigger space.
I know.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, it's just, the gym has been weird, and we've all set up this weird dynamic now with having cameras out in the gyms, and, like, whatever this, like, the guy that I was telling you about before was doing, I think that's a good thing. I think if he's actually...
No, if he's being
catching people doing,
yeah.
If he's catching people that are doing it or not doing it and getting them kicked out of their gym because of whatever reason, I think that's a good thing.
You have your phone out for you at the gym. Like, if you're taking pictures, take a picture of yourself working out. You know what I mean? Like, motivate yourself. If that's your motivation, great. But, like, don't take a picture of Timmy across the room because you think he's looking at you. Because odds are he's probably not.
Right. And that's the thing that annoys me.
I hate it. I don't like going out in public because I even told you about when me and Brittany went out the other day to Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Olive. Like, that freaks me out. I don't like people. I feel like, I just feel like, I don't know, like, even, I don't, and it's messed up that you even have to feel this way, and I feel like I keep saying, like, just women, but obviously, like, men get victimized too, but, like, I just feel like as, like, a woman going out in public, it's, like, you have, like, a lot more threats around you. Especially a woman with a child, like, you're very vulnerable, and that freaks me out. Like, I would literally lose my shit on somebody.
Most violent crimes happen to men anyway. So
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that nothing happens to men, because it definitely does. But as a woman going out, and as a woman, like, obviously I don't have a child myself, but I have friends that have kids, and I have siblings that have kids.
Right.
As a woman going out with a kid, like, you definitely, like, you know that you pick up on things a lot more because you're, like, on high alert, like.
Yeah, that guy was weird.
Yeah. That's like, I've had that happen to Harper and me before too, like, where that one day that I took Harper to the store and I told her she could pick out any toys that she wanted. Mm-hmm. That one guy that just followed us around the whole time.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's just a strange behavior.
Maybe psychotic, but, like, I would lose my shit on somebody if they touched my niece. Like, I would kill somebody. I'm so serious. I'd be with anything with your family. You should be defensive over family. It's just I don't know. Like, I don't know why people, and I feel like it's always been a thing. So, like, don't get me wrong, because I've definitely, like, when I was a kid, that happened to me too. Like, I was me and my mom went to Dollar General. Actually, right up, not this one because this one's new, but the one. There used to be one next to PNC.
Jesus Christ.
And we went there, and this guy, my mom had, like, went out to the car to bring something out, and she gave me money to go back in and grab the toy that I wanted. And this guy, like, followed me, like, so closely that I could feel him breathing near me, like, around an aisle.
That's
and then I felt him, like, reach out for me, and I screamed on the top of my lungs. And my mom heard me from the parking lot. She came running in the store, and she saw how close the guy was to me. Like, that was terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, everyone probably has had that feeling at one point of their lives to begin with, so.
No, and it's scary. Like,
of course.
Just, and it's so fucked up that you even have to have that concern. Like, you can't just live your life and.
I think this is just a world we live in. I think media has drawn a lot of this out to make people scared, and they do a good job because it works.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, but it's not that it's not real, because it definitely is. Like, shit like this happens. I'm not saying you should feel scared everywhere you go. I'm just saying, like, you should definitely keep your eyes open and be aware of your surroundings. Like, have you seen those videos of those couples? I don't know if it's like a couple thing, but it's where like you're walking with your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, and the boyfriend's like, "Oh, okay, there's an exit over there. There's an exit over there. This guy looks kind of
Yeah.
sketchy, blah blah blah." And then the girl's just like, "Do do do do."
Yeah,
Like,
that's my mind all the time.
no, but that's how I feel like when I'm with you. Like, I feel protected when we're at a store because I know that like if something were to happen, you'd protect me.
No
That's
shit.
the only time that my mind is at peace when I'm out in public is like when you're with me, or when I'm with my stepdad.
Yeah, it's because we're always trying to come up with ways, escape routes.
And that's probably, and I probably shouldn't feel like I can't like
that's-
defend myself, because I would be able to. It's just I feel like at peace when you're with me, because I don't feel like I have to be concerned about everything.
But that's hardwired into. This is why males and females are different.
No, I totally
That's why
agree
there's
with
never
you.
going to be pure equality, because we're all different. We're all hardwired a different way. We all act a different way. And to say that men shouldn't be a certain way and should be more feminine is fucking
Who
feminine.
the fuck says that?
Feminine. A lot of people.
Why would men want to be more feminine? Why would you want to date a feminine man?
I'm not even, well, if you're gay,
Wait,
you probably
what?
like that. I'm just saying, society
I
is
feel
trying
like-
to, listen, society is trying to make it seem like being a man, you should just be feminine and not care and, just
I'm sorry, but as a woman
be
who
gross.
is straight, like
don't know,
I
gross is
don't
not the word.
think that I would want to be with a feminine man, because I'm
No.
already feminine enough for myself.
Right.
And even if I was gay, I'd probably be with a girl that is more masculine. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
like...
That's how that dynamic usually works.
I don't think that I would like a feminine... Like, I can't... I'm whiny and, like, needy. So, like, I wouldn't be able to deal with that trait from anyone else.
Truth.
Shut the hell up. And, like,
Aw, damn it.
Brent, like... I don't know. Like, he can be sometimes. Like, it depends on, like, the scenario. But, like, it's not all the time. And 90%
You're not
of the
wrong.
time, like, he's... Like I said, like, my protector. Like, I don't fear for things, like, when he's with me. And I feel like if I was, like, with a more... I don't know. I feel like I'm getting in risky territory here. But
It's out there now.
A more feminine man, like, I wouldn't feel that at peace. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be the one that would have to put the pants on and defend us.
And that's, honestly, to get into a little bit of advice for, like, guys, even coming up, like, in their 20s and 30s and stuff, like, being that person that is your protector, to be able to protect and gain a woman's trust to get to that point is something that is vital to have in a relationship to make it work. Like, if the woman doesn't trust that you're going to be there for them, they're not going to trust you, and they're going to find someone else that's going to. So
Well,
you got to
also,
be
like,
that person.
Not to mention, like, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not saying everyone thinks like this, but usually if a man is more feminine, a woman is always going to be looking for that, like, masculine energy. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
unless, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there
No.
are, like, boss bitch moms that, like, want to, like, be the one with the pants on. But 90% of the time, there's videos now that, like, I've seen too that, like, where you're like, oh, this tough girl when you go to work, and then, like, you come home and you melt into your husband's arms. Like, a lot of the times, like, women just want to feel like a baby, you know? Like,
That's-
come home and be babied and loved, and, like,
That's normal.
for myself, I wouldn't want to come home and have my husband be like, honey, like, hold me, like, let's cuddle, like, let's...
Right. Oh, bullshit. You would love nothing more if I was like, oh, come here and cuddle me.
If you were like that every day when I came home, 90% of the time I come home and I'm like, babe, don't touch me. Kids touch me
I
all day
know.
and I'm over it.
Yeah, and that's why I don't. And that's
But,
why
like,
our relationship is on the rocks.
No, what? Don't you ever talk to me like that. I'll kill you.
No, but
You're not
no,
funny, you
it is
fucking
funny. That's why
loser.
it's a joke. Oh my god, don't take it so seriously.
No, but, like, I don't know. Like, I like being able to come home and, like, I don't know. Like, it's like, almost to me, like, a feminine man is, like, taking care of another woman, and I just don't feel like,
And that's majority of how
for
women
me,
feel.
that's what I want, you know?
But in this society, it's becoming. You
also
can't
feel like
with like toxic masculinity. You can't
no,
be
but I
that
also
person.
feel like
Fuck
I feel
that.
like women are getting
Be who you are.
I feel like women are getting femininity. Is that the right word? Femininity.
Say the rest of the sentence.
I feel like they're getting that confused with like caring and compassion from a man, because I feel like maybe they keep dating these loser men that like don't give a shit about their feelings or don't want to be like make them feel like they're number one or whatever. Maybe they think that if a man is more feminine, that they think that their emotions would be more in check, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Because you know how like nowadays, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I'm saying like nowadays it's more prominent for people to cheat on each other and like,
of course,
whatever. Which, by the way, I would kill my significant other, but whatever. So it's more prominent for that to be like a thing. So I'm wondering if women are getting like feminism.
Feminine.
I think it's feminism mixed
kind
with
of
compassion and like love, because they're not getting that from their significant other, because the significant other is going out and cheating on them. So I'm wondering if they're getting that confused with like the emotions that they want from a significant other, like love, compassion, like trust, honesty, loyalty. Like,
no,
I don't think that makes you feminine. I think that makes you a good man. Like, I think that you just need to go find a good man.
I think the term we're looking for, like I said before, it was toxic masculinity, and whereas like where it's portrayed as you're like this, this bitch, like blah 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 blah. Like it's not. It's being a man is like.
Yeah, but
to be masculine, hold on. To be masculine is to be, you have your shit together. You can wake up every morning, be confident. You go to work. You take care of your own shit. Like that's what to be masculine is. You take care of your spouse if you have one.
People say like feminine traits are like men that have their nails painted. I don't think that's a feminine trait. I think that's like a punk hippie emo trait. Like I feel like see, this is what I mean. Like I feel like people get confused on things and they make their own shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, opinions vary on that, and you're never gonna have everyone agree with you on a lot of things. But
no, I agree.
Okay, well, we're in 56 minutes in here, so I know.
Sorry, I went off on like.
No, I would prefer. I'd bring this energy next week too, because I actually like that you actually were talking. It's good. So, guys,
I think it was cringe.
Shut up. And again, this goes back to the relationship being rocky. But,
Shut the hell up! I will kill you.
So yeah, guys, we all have cameras. We got cameras. We're just trying to figure out.
There's two of us. Both of us have a camera.
Cameras, I said.
No, you said we all have cameras. We
all got cameras. Yeah,
Who's our manager? Who's our social media manager?
Mike.
Mike, clip that, because he definitely said we all.
Doing it. I don't think he's got video editing.
Whatever.
Any hoodles.
Stop saying that word. You sound like Mickey Mouse from Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy, any hoodles?
Yeah. See, that sounds.
It does. It did sound like it. What was I gonna say? You keep interrupting me.
I don't know. Hurry up, because I gotta go blow dry my hair.
Jesus. All right. Like I said, we got cameras coming. So next week
we want to record Mario Party 2.
Yeah, or it's gonna be a little bit more time for that. I think we're gonna record. I had mentioned before in the last week's post when I said that we had COVID that we were gonna do something extra. I'd like to actually get us playing Mario Party and maybe. And post it for you guys to watch on the.
Be able to see our faces, right? They would just.
Yeah, we could do it where we have a camera set up. This is what we're missing a couple things that we need. Which is what I said that we need to return that stuff.
They see us too.
Yeah, you know how like.
I don't want them to see us.
Guess what? It's gonna happen. You know how like.
I'm ugly.
Certain. Shut up! You're beautiful.
I'm ugly. You know how? I'm proud.
Okay, SpongeBob. Shut up and listen. You know how like. Picky boys do their stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty much gonna be like that.
Yeah, but how are we going to get the game recorded on the thing then?
With the thing that I need to buy, remember?
Oh, so the cameras are going to be on us and then the game's going to record?
The game's going to record from the TV.
Yeah, but what about like when we move around and bounce around?
We won't talk about this here because this is going to be another freaking 10 minutes. So yeah, that was a little extra thing. And maybe next week sometime I'll poll to see if you guys want other things for us, other content for us to create. I
like the way you said that word.
Content. I didn't say 10. I don't say. Okay, we're not going to get into that, but that could be next week. Content. So yeah, we'll figure out what other stuff you guys want to watch.
God,
yeah, that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Okay, so what's your plug your social media, not whatever the hell you said last time.
Paige Mascari on everything. Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube is whatever Brent's gonna say it is.
Yep.
And do you have us tagged on the Facebook page?
Yep. So we actually had just got on Facebook, our Facebook group. We set it up. We also are now all available on all podcast streaming platforms. We had to do a couple things with Apple, and we're up. And now anything affiliated with Apple and I think our Heart Radio are a couple examples that we actually are up on. So you can watch us or listen to us there, I should say. My social media is Brent.Loveless on Instagram. And I believe it's just Brent Loveless on YouTube. And then Vents It Out Pod for all platforms, YouTube.
So are we gonna
and Instagram. What's that?
Are we gonna post the video on?
It's gonna be on Vents It Out, and if like I said, if it's gonna become popular, then we'll probably have like a Vents It Out Studios channel that we would post on every so often. Okay. That's the plan anyway. All right, guys, always remember you're awesome, you are enough, and we love you. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.